The 2026 GMC Terrain Denali is a premium SUV that is 2 rows, and there are some changes for this year. Last year we had a big update to the vehicle, and this year they're adding the Denali trim, which makes it stand out in the crowd. If you want the sportier version, there's the AT4, and of course there's the Elevation, which is the entry-level trim. When you add Denali to a trim level, this will give it a unique look because this is the top of the line with all the premium features. Of course, LED headlights, that GMC logo, and that nice chrome grille. It's going to look just like the other Denalis in the family, and it offers some premium appointments both inside and out. There have been no engine changes for 2026, and the interior is where you're going to see your huge improvements, which is where you live inside the vehicle. One of the things that makes the Terrain Denali a really nice premium SUV is the fact that all the safety features are standard. Some of the competitors, which we'll talk about after we do our test drive, you'll see that they charge extra for some of the features that you want, and all those safety features hide behind that gigantic GMC logo. Under the hood of all GMC Terrains is a 1.5-liter turbocharged double overhead cam engine with 175 horsepower and 203 pound-feet of torque, backed by an 8-speed automatic transmission. And that's if you get the all-wheel drive. If you get the front-wheel drive version, you will get a CVT transmission, and it does shift differently, so it's something you want to test drive both before you make a decision. Our test vehicle is the Denali. It's all-wheel drive, and it gets 25 miles to the gallon combined. 0 to 60 time is 8 seconds. Remember, if you want to upgrade to the all-wheel drive, which I'd highly recommend, it's $2,000 to jump up from front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive. I think it gives a more pleasant ride characteristics. The one thing you don't get is any sport modes on any of the trim levels. 20-inch wheels are standard on the Terrain. However, our test vehicle has the $500 upgrade to the aluminum alloy wheels that are two-tone, and they look really good. Actually, I think this is the better choice if you're looking for an overall look of the vehicle. They ride on all-season tires, which are Michelin's. You'll also notice the marker lights here, which I really like, and the glass roof, which is a full panoramic glass roof, is an additional $1,495. The ebony metallic roof is an additional $495, and our test vehicle also was ordered with floor liner package, which includes an all-weather mat and cargo for $325. One of the features you'll really like when you buy a Denali is the Denali here on the side, showing everyone that you bought the top premium level, but it also gives you a lot of features. That includes the chrome as well as the black trim, privacy glass on the second row, and of course, over where the cargo area is. Warranty is 3 years, 36,000 miles. The powertrain is 5 years, 60,000 miles, and scheduled maintenance only for your first visit is covered. Inside the Denali, it seats 5 people. But one of the things that makes it really stand out in the crowd is that Denali logo that is stitched into the headrest on the driver's and passenger side. Very nice feature. Of course, you're going to get all trims with heated front seats and heated steering wheel, as well as remote start, which is a very nice feature, and some of the competitors charge up for that. Front ventilated and heated seats are standard on the Denali. Memory seating as well as power adjustments are on the driver's side. A nice feature that some of the competitors don't offer, even at this price point, is power passenger side as well as lumbar, making this a very comfortable seat. One of the first things that you notice when you get in this vehicle is this gigantic 15-inch center screen that is vertically mounted. It has all the controls you're going to need. I really do like the fact that they made it simple, and they're also making all of the GMC products very similar. So if you're upgrading, you will note that it's very similar and it's very intuitive. Also, the center screen is an 11-inch screen, which is customizable. Some nice features: storage underneath the center console area, storage here as well. It offers USB-C and USB-A charging, as well as Wi-Fi connection. There is wireless charging here in front of the center console area, which is a very deep center console. 2 cup holders as well. Tons of storage, and these soft materials are a really nice feature. I love how this is just really modern inside, and the two-tone colors make it stand out in the crowd. Heading into the second row, there are no screens for these windows, whether they be manual or power, which would have been a nice little feature considering this is a Denali. There is heated seats that are 3-stage in the second row, as well as vents, and then 2 USB-C charge ports. Pockets behind each of the seats, and again, this two-tone coloring, this brown and cream interior, very nice and very modern. And that coloring goes onto the armrests, also areas that get dirty. They were thinking about that, and that includes here on the windowsill. The seat folds down 60/40. There are 2 cup holders, and there are child safety seats on the outboard seating. The glass roof goes all the way back to behind the second row, and there is tons of legroom. This is a really nice size premium two-row SUV. Coming around to the back, you'll find that you have a really nice looking back end of this vehicle. However, this wiper blade should be tucked up underneath, which kind of surprises me because General Motors is the one that designed that, and I'm hoping that GMC will carry that across their lineup. LED taillights Denali across the back to let everyone know what you're driving. GMC, and of course the Terrain all-wheel drive. Nice chrome, nice details, and there is a cover over your towing, which is only good for 1,500 pounds, and that's only with the all-wheel drive. Part of that package I talked about are these really nice all-weather mats that come with that $325 package, which I think is absolutely worth it. Seats fold down 60/40. This has 29.5 cubic feet of storage. Fold down that second row and you're at 63.5 cubic feet of storage. The seats are manual, both folding down and putting back up. There is no spare tire. However, there is a tire inflation product. Putting the vehicle into reverse, you're going to see a really nice crystal clear camera, which is important. You can also do a down view if you need it, especially if you're connecting a trailer, you just want to know what's going on around you. I love the fact that you have the options, or you can just do the full around view, which I like. The shifter for the Terrain is here on the column, which is something you either like or don't like. It doesn't bother me. Some people don't like it. But again, that's why you test drive all the vehicles in the category and find the one that meets your needs. So we'll start off with the seating comfort. Really comfortable seating, nice bolsters. I really love the color, this cream color with the white exterior, very Florida. And yes, I'm in Florida. And if you can see that I'm melting, I am. It's like 95 degrees here. It says 92. It might as well be 95 because it's 100% humidity because it's Florida. But that's okay. I wanted to show you this car because I think it has a lot to offer, starting with visibility. Looking out the front, huge piece of glass, low sills, which I really appreciate, especially if you got someone in the second row that want to be able to see out clearly. The vehicle itself is really nice on the interior. It handles well. It's very predictable, which is important, and has a very nice turning radius is nice and tight, which means it's easier to get into parking spots, turning around U-turns, whatever it might be. It's all these nice little features that make this vehicle just a little bit easier to own. Even the turn signal is quiet in this car. And you may think, well, what does that mean? What it really means is when you're talking about a luxury vehicle like the Denali name, which has always been known for luxury, it should also include a quieter turn signal. There is nothing worse than a super loud turn signal. For me, I find that frustrating. There are different drive modes you can see in the center. There's no sport, there's tow haul, there is normal, there is snow and ice for your all-road and off-road. So normal, off-road, snow and ice. There's also an all-wheel drive button, which is nice, and that's on the left side of the steering wheel. Also on the left side is the ability to shut off that auto off button, which drives me crazy. It's just a personal thing because I do know that when you have it on and the vehicle stops, some people don't like the delay when you step on the gas. There's nothing they can do about that. The vehicle has to start, but it's also a safety feature. So for me, I like it off. It's a personal choice. If it's all about fuel economy, leave it on. I get it. That tablespoon of fuel is not the greatest savings. However, safety features, standard safety features are across the full lineup. You can see right here in the center, just below the speedometer, it is showing you lane departure warning. That is a really nice feature. There's also a backup camera, which is really nice, that is built into the rear view mirror. I like this, especially when you got kids in the back seat and tons of stuff. It allows you to have that ability to see behind you, which you cannot see if heads are in the way or stuff. You went to Costco, you loaded up your car. Yeah, you probably are going to need this mirror that turns into a camera, which not all the competitors have. Some people like it, some people don't. I didn't like it at first. I really like it now. I find it to be very, very helpful. Audio system. You're going to have a really nice audio system that's built in. You've got your AM, your FM, your satellite radio. This is Google based, so you'll have Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto are going to be standard with this vehicle. And of course, you get anything Google or Amazon that you're used to, you're going to find this to be really intuitive. There's a Wi-Fi hotspot as well, and it does include Google Maps, which a lot of people like. It just makes life a little bit easier. Going into your controls, you've got your Google Assist as well. You can adjust some of the things that you want, the camera, the dome light, all those little features that some people want and some people don't want. There's even more controls that you can adjust. Everything is personalizable, which I think is very, very nice feature. You've got the Google Play Store also. Little features that people like. Going into the settings, while we're driving, you can't access every single one, but the vehicle settings are here. You can set your privacy. If you get a check engine light, maybe you've got low tire pressure, all of that can be found very easily under the vehicle status report, which is right there. Very nice. Again, everything's intuitive, everything's easy to use, and I think those are the features that people like. And when you're looking at the competitors, they're doing the same thing. Again, take them all for a test drive. I'm going to constantly tell you, drive them all and decide what meets your needs best. And again, that is very personal. All your settings are here. There are vehicle settings. You can set the teen driver, which is exclusive to General Motors products. Very nice. Just like OnStar, really nice features that come with the full lineup. I'm a huge fan of OnStar. If you've never used it, you should get it. I'm a huge fan of OnStar. It is standard only on General Motors products, but if something ever happens, you'll be grateful that you have it. It's really a fantastic thing. You've got Buckle to Drive, a really smart thing. I'm going to turn that on. I've never had anyone ride with me who doesn't turn their seatbelt on to move this vehicle. To me, that's a requirement. All of your seating settings are here. Just really easy to use. And I think this is really important that people find this very intuitive. You can, again, put that Google Maps right on there. Boom. And you can see what you need to see. I think they do a nice job letting you customize this the way you want. The tap for lane keep assist icon to turn it off. It's off. I personally don't like it, but everybody's different. Some people want those extra nannies. The screen in front of you is customizable as well. You can adjust the different information. You've got your screens that can be adjusted, including the full map in front of you, which is a really nice feature. Again, you have your safety adjustments here as well. Things that the average person may not think about, but I'll tell you, that is a really cool feature to have, especially when you're on the road. All of your cruise control options are on the left. Again, shifter and wiper blades. Really nice vehicle, really well designed, nicely laid out, lots of nice features like memory seat setting, and all of these things that you would want in a vehicle in this price point and in this size. All right, I do have some pros and cons, and of course, there's a long list of competitors, and let's talk about the prices. Remember that all the news is on Car Coach Reports, and all the car reviews are here on Car Smarts. There are some pros and cons when it comes to the 2026 GMC Terrain Denali. First, I love the Denali name, the fact that it gives a lot of luxury. If you want more off-road ability, that AT4 is a perfect fit for you. The other plus that I really like about this vehicle is the interior design and the intuitive technology. On the negative side, I wish it had more power compared to some of the competitors in this category. Now let's talk about the price, and then we'll talk about that long list of competitors. The price starts at $31,895 for the Elevation, the entry-level trim. Then you have the AT4 and the Denali, which starts at $43,595. Our test vehicle had the panoramic roof as well as a few other options, bringing in at $45,310, including destination and delivery. Now let's take a look at that long list of competitors, which includes the very popular Honda CR-V, Mazda CX-50, the Volkswagen Tiguan, the very popular Toyota RAV4, Ford Escape, the Hyundai Tucson, the Kia Sportage, the Nissan Rogue, the Jeep Cherokee, Subaru Forester, and the Mitsubishi Outlander. All are great. I highly suggest you watch the reviews of all of them on our Car Smarts channel. Remember, all the news is on Car Coach Reports. And once you've decided what you want, it's not just the dealer. Call your insurance agent, find out what the rates are. It's about replacement value and safety ratings and, of course, your driving experience. And that'll give you a good idea of what it's really going to cost you, not just what the cost of the vehicle is. If you got value from this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And if you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. That's down in the description, as well as our social media and more details on this vehicle. I'm LaurenFix. Thanks so much for watching.